1988. That's why they have all the trouble.
1988?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What's
wrong with 1988?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
You.
I have nothing.
She got hella beef with 1988.
If you were born in 1988, I have no beef with you.
I don't think any of our listeners were born in 1988.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't know that.
You're right, I don't know
You
that.
don't know that at all. That's
I'm
just
still gonna
people
say
who
it
are 30
confidently
right
though.
now.
I'm still gonna say it confident. What? 30?
30.
Shit.
30.
I was born 92.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
My God.
Oh, golly gee.
I'm gonna be 27 next year.
An hour every time.
Oh, Chinadu.
An hour every time.
Can you please?
You started?
What's going on, baby?
No.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. But hey.
There we go.
Thank
Leave
you.
it out of there, man. What's going
Yeah.
on with y'all?
They couldn't see what you did.
You're a good guy.
He threw his phone. So
Shout to you,
yo.
Fuck that nigga, but
Yes, facts. It is Do Not Disturb. It's your boy Mackie.
What it is?
I'm here with.
What's up?
Who's gonna speak first? Who's gonna?
Trinidad. It's
Oh,
me. I'm here.
oh, you here?
It's me.
All right. Who else is here?
Holla at your guava.
Who else is here?
I ain't here.
Whoever.
That was your intro?
Who? Holla at your guala.
That was all he said. Last week he had all these AKAs, these BKAs,
Oh,
these
this is what we
these
gonna
thrice
do today.
KAs.
No.
I'm like-
We only have an hour. We only have an hour.
I
Please.
think y'all need it.
I need to know who else is here. That's what I need to know.
The boogeyman.
Oh.
Jesus. Where the
Oh.
spirit is.
Okay. Hi
Ladies
everyone.
and gentlemen.
I'm Chris.
Sensual sounds.
Shut up!
Damn.
Damn.
I gave you the time.
Sheesh.
The lustful linguistics.
All right. You want to bring me in? 'Cause- Anyway. Hello everyone. I'm Chris, aka Briss. How are you?
If you're nasty.
AKA the headboard shaker. You feel me?
Woo!
Headboard breaker. You know what I'm saying? And not the flesh.
We got one more person here.
Who else is here?
What's up, guys? It's Banano the G-O-D.
G.
Banano the God.
Oh, what's
is
up, guys?
Back again.
Johnny B.
I'm back again for another week. That means I passed like my initiation
Yeah.
episode, I guess.
Cause you're back again.
Cause I'm back again.
And back again.
Back in the days.
So to start this shit out, I think we should give a big shout out and a big. I think we should start out with giving a big RIP and a moment of silence for the late
Steven Hillenburg. He's the creator of Spongebob Squarepants. And we want to give a big rest in peace to him because I think I can speak for everybody in the room that SpongeBob was like that show. Like, as far as just not only cartoons, but just for TV, like, SpongeBob was really it. And looking back on it, I realized, one, how inappropriate it was.
Yo.
It was one of them episodes. Remember when that episode when like Mr. Krabs, one of them niggas, Mr. Krabs was on the ground crying and like he was like bent over or whatever.
Oh,
and
that nigga
SpongeBob comes like right behind him and puts like he's patting him on the back. His whole pelvis is on his bongs and shit.
Bruh, it was hella inappropriate, bruh.
Like,
We Need Hut General?
Oh man.
Oh, come on,
Yeah,
son.
it was
What?
funny.
Winnie Hut Juniors.
The panty raid.
The panty raid.
Like,
My nigga, this nigga's
You're talking about girls
Fannies.
and reading them for their underpants.
Yo, that was so fucking funny.
and low key, this SpongeBob was in love with Squidward.
Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
Can we not? Yes.
Art thou feeling
Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
Art thou feeling it?
feeling it now,
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks. And then you have my leg. Like,
Chocolate!
oh man.
Come on.
Nah, there's too many
son.
iconic.
goofy-
I'm
Goofy
ugly
shit
and
on
I'm
the
proud.
booty.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
That
I
nigga's
forgot about that.
breath.
Am I ugly?
They were
Sunday.
You look at
it.
and then
You look at
Yo,
it.
no.
The movie theater burned down.
Time out.
How do you do
Time out. That nigga said Sunday. That shit had me rolling.
And literally the whole movie theater burned.
Oh
Hey,
my
guys, what you eat
god.
today? You know, a steak, a cookie, a pizza. Like
I'm asking what you. I mean,
Beef, some chicken,
no.
a pizza.
No, but what did you eat this morning?
Some
A
roast
beef, a
some
steak,
chicken,
and a pizza. Like, set it for. You gotta always remember though to set it for Wombo.
You have it on M for mini. It needs to be on W for Wombo. I Wombo, you Wombo, he, she, we.
Wombo, the study of wombology.
It's not first grade.
It's oh my goodness.
Yo, do you remember?
Womboing.
Do you remember Everybody Loves Lemons? Every villain loves lemons. Sorry, is lemons
evil. Every villain
Oh
is
my,
lemons.
that was one of my favorite episodes of SpongeBob.
I feel like the Weenie Hut General shit was my favorite.
To the broccoli. Away! Come, barnacle boy.
It was like the stupidest stuff that was funny. Like something if I hear it from anybody else now, I'm like, what the fuck? But like that, but the episode when Patrick and Squidward are in boating school and they're like, hey Patrick, what? I got something that's funnier than 24. Come here.
25.
Niggas is going crazy, bro.
That was the first 21.
That's hilarious to me.
That was 21 before 21.
It
This nigga
was.
said you gotta have muscles on top of your eyeballs, bro. These niggas, I ate a bowl of nails this morning. He was like, so, nigga, I do that shit on
So on a reg.
without
Any
any
milk. That nigga's little bop, like he
bounce when he said milk. I was like,
he didn't have to do that.
Oh my.
He did not have to do that. Oh shit.
Like the training episode with
Oh, the Krusty Krab employee training video.
and he ran out of breath like big way.
SpongeBob low-key could have like the illest soundtrack for any TV show because they had, remember the Greasy Spoon joint?
I love the
Goofy Goober joint. What's the other one? Sweet Victory.
Make a
Sweet.
Loop-de-loop.
Remember
Victory,
the
yeah.
episode when SpongeBob, when the jellyfish were following SpongeBob and they did like that whole like orchestra thing with all of the sea animals and everything.
That shit was hard. That shit was hard. Wait. Pretty Patties? How did we not mention Pretty Patties?
What he did?
Under me guilt.
Am I a pretty girl?
Niggas, what happened to him? Turn the light off. We want our money back.
Oh
my god! That nigga was remember when he was caught in the Krusty Krab playing with the two pickles and he was rubbing them shits together. Speaking of pickles, there's no pickles. Nigga, come on, son.
He was hiding under his tongue.
He had him under his tongue.
Yeah, the whole. He said, "There's the pickles from last time."
My cookies. That's right. Nigga got little, bro.
Your Uber's outside. He's the first. See, this SpongeBob was really breaking barriers.
Influenza. They gotta cut my man his family.
Yo, fact. So I'm gonna take this shot for you, man.
Yes, rest in peace.
Take a shot for you. Ooh, oh, oh. Da da da.
See, he's been doing his Drake research.
Right.
Drake homework.
Yeah,
Bet you know what
so you
album that was on,
you
too.
have been giving
You're lying.
you have been giving young Aubrey a chance.
I told you last episode, don't call him Aubrey to my face. You don't like to listen, obviously. We're going to have a problem here. We're going to have to talk to HR. John. I'm bugging.
Yes, rest in peace.
But nah, yeah, word.
Because your show was fucking amazing.
Facts.
It really raised a bunch of people, a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Too many quotes, too many good episodes. The
Facts.
characters themselves were amazing. Like SpongeBob, amazing. Patrick, amazing. Squidward, relatable as fuck.
Word. As an adult now, niggas is like, yo.
Looking back at Squidward, he's probably probably is the best character on this show. He is so
grandma.
Oh my, yo, when they went to space and doing Squilliam fancy son.
Handsome Squidward.
The name. We threw out the name.
Honestly, when they was in the brain.
When Squidward blew up because he ate too many Krabby Patties and they
they go to your thighs. And then you blow up.
Remember when they stole the balloon?
Oh, when they went to jail?
When they went to jail, that nigga was playing with the chocolate. He had that shit between his ears and was like.
When they were trying to get the ticket from the ticket booth and like leave, don't.
They said that was Northeast Baltimore. When I said I was crying, bro, because all corners of Baltimore look the same to me. That shit all look the same. They said, yo, this is specifically Northeast on the corner of Broad and like.
Oh man, but yeah, big rest in peace. We talked like damn near 10 minutes about fucking SpongeBob. But we didn't. Last week we did.
Remember the
We forgot
SpongeBob
to.
dance?
Come on, we're trying to drag
No,
this
actually,
You're gonna
no. I got you.
You're gonna keep me going back and forth on this.
There was one more SpongeBob one that I wanted to say before we get off.
Yeah,
before we get off
just yell that
SpongeBob.
shit.
Nah, the last one, the one where he was like doing the concert. Rip my pants? No, rip my pants.
Oh, when he was like,
When
Nigga, that's
Big Larry came out
just to put him down.
SpongeBob
SpongeBob turned into a clown, and no one ever wants to dance with a fool who went and ripped his pants. I know I shouldn't mumble and I shouldn't curse, but the pain feels so much worse.
Nobody wants
That's fun. Like
a burn from the sun, sand in your
buns. Boom. Big. Let's go. But yeah,
like I said, the nigga put out an album today.
Yeah, for sure. That's good.
Put out an album on songs.
Yeah, move over, Cardi. Move over, Meek. Shout out to that. Move over, all of you guys. SpongeBob is here. Rest in peace, so for sure. Also, we didn't mention last week. Rest in peace to Stan Lee as well. He also raised. I mean, I don't know for I don't want to speak for Chris, but like I know for me and like Chin, niggas used to watch like Marvel. X-Men, Marvel, like just Marvel shit in general. Since we were little, Spider-Man, all and shit.
Yep.
You know, so I want to give a big rest in peace to Stan Lee.
I always thought it was cool that he cameoed in his movies.
Yeah, now in
he actually cameoed in almost everything.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Even in the animated series, they animated him into majority of those.
They did one on Twitter.
He was in the last video game and shit too.
Yeah, he was in the last video game. He definitely was. He was. Yeah. So big RIP to Stan Lee. I'm sorry we can't give you Stan Lee 10 minutes like we gave SpongeBob. But big. You deserve 10 minutes. You get 10 minutes in hindsight,
especially for just making Spider-Man 3 a thing.
Yeah. Word. The streets.
You don't. What are you talking about?
Wait, you don't fuck with Spider-Man 3? Oh no, we can talk about this right now.
Wait, you
don't fuck with Spider-Man 3? That's the best Spider-Man.
Hold on.
No. We're talking about Spider. Hold on. Wait, before you do that, so I can explain, give some backstory.
No, that's what I was.
So we're talking about the Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
The
original 3 the first Spider-Man movie
produced by Sony.
That's Sony.
Homecoming is I think the third Spider-Man.
He's the third cinematic iteration of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Tom Holland's portrayal is the newest and the third. Yes.
Thank you, nerd time.
Yes.
So
you need the distinction.
So
you're referring to Spider-Man 3, where Tobey Maguire faces off the Sandman and Venom from that 70s show.
Yes.
Okay.
And Goblin Jr.
And James Franco, the amazing James Franco.
Yeah, he is a great actor.
So
even though he was,
we're gonna get it. No, we're not.
Spider-Man is my absolute favorite superhero of all time. Period.
It's a good superhero.
So I love everything that they do. I feel like they usually do a decent portrayal. Out of every single Spider-Man movie that has been made to date, I believe Spider-Man 3 is the absolute worst one. All right.
Out of all of them.
All right. Do not disturb. Thank you.
I am calling HR right now. We are revoking your badge.
You don't have to call him right here.
Nah,
no funny shit.
Yeah.
The hardest part of the first Spider-Man to me was when he's walking away. No, that was the third one actually. That shit was hard. He was walking away. He threw the little thing at him, and he sensed it was coming, and then.
Oh yeah, that was the third one. Yeah. That fight scene was fire.
Look,
that was the best fight scene out of all the Spider-Man.
There weren't cool things that happened in the movie,
that
right?
Shit was way harder than the first one. And the graphics was better.
We're talking about a direction that they decided to take some of these characters and certain narratives, like certain retcons that they did to that particular story, for it to end there, and for their portrayal of Venom. Like Venom was very poor. Venom was very rushed. The conclusion with the Sandman was very rushed. There was not enough there to to complete the conflict resolution portion of that story. Like it just like it climaxes and then the story ends. It doesn't even give you
fair enough.
Like,
I do see that.
He cries way too much throughout the film. They over exaggerated the emotional component to Peter Parker, and they made it an entire movie.
But
about
I think that
Peter
was the
Parker's
point.
depression.
But I think that was the point.
I
think that was the point of the movie.
conflict at hand.
To make Peter Parker more human, so that we see him as not only this great superhero that fucking stopped the train with his bare webs, you feel me? But also as this great, like this normal human that has regular problems, can't pay his rent, girlfriend loves him, but also loves his best friend.
And he's getting bitches on the side.
That are
we
making him
making that
cookies.
out here, man.
That are making him cookies as he's on the phone with with the scientist that has Venom. You feel me? So
clocking it.
Sounds like 2018.
yeah, that shit is relatable now. Like, niggas watched that shit a couple weeks ago. That shit was hard.
Look, I'm not saying that the premise of the story wasn't good. The premise of the story was very decent. It was the way that the film was executed. It was the way that they decided to build on some of those character developments. For me, it just didn't do it very well. It like Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man, and then Spider-Man 2 were amazing for me.
Spider-Man what?
The first two.
The first two? I like which one was the train one? Sorry.
The second one.
The second one?
With Dr.
I like the
Octopus.
second one. I like the second one. Who was the villain in the first one?
It was the Green Goblin.
It was the second one was
yeah.
I like the second one. I didn't really like the first one like that.
The first one was cool because it was like
it was
getting his powers and all of that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But even that, I feel like they could have made that like a more longer process.
But that was a very like it was very well done for the year that movie came out.
So you think 2007 they're supposed to be doing like the ill CGI and all of that shit?
No, I like the way that they did it. I felt was perfect. Like Spider-Man 1 was perfect for me, and Spider-Man 2 was a good sequel.
Okay.
Like usually the sequel kind of messes it up a little bit.
That,
like they take like a classic concept and they over exaggerate on it, or they tire it out real soon. But like those two movies were fine by themselves. When you add Spider-Man 3 to that particular like story, like the way that they were going, and like it messes it up. It kind of like I can't even explain it because I watched the movie again recently. Like we watched it at the barbershop.
3?
Yeah, like we watched it at the barbershop like last week. It's not that it's a bad movie. I don't think like it's a bad movie. I just think it's the worst Spider-Man movie.
Right. Okay.
I'm not saying it's a bad film.
I'm gonna say this because like when I watch it, I don't like because you guys, I'm not really like the biggest like superhero person. You feel me? If the shit looks tough to me or entertaining to me, I fuck with it. Like Dark Knight, I couldn't tell you what that shit was even really about. You feel me? But like, when I'm watching it, I know that shit's making me laugh. It's making me like I'm drawn into it. I'm not a movie guy.
Niggas bought the movie on Blu-ray.
Yeah, so like if I can sit down and watch it,
that's
for
the
like
best Batman movie
and
ever.
continually watch it, it's like I fuck with it. Even
I admire the Christopher Nolan Batman.
He's the
series.
best Batman.
That's the Dark Knight Begins.
Christian
and all that.
Bale
That
was
Knight,
the trilogy,
Batman
and all three of them shits was good.
fun.
All three of them, but Dark Knight
The
was
third
Knight's
one
the best.
was the
To go from Dark Knight Rises from Dark Knight, it was like a pretty big drop to me. And because I'm like
similar to what you're kind of saying.
Yeah,
with the Spider-Man.
like
Wait,
the
third
the
one?
story
Oh,
just takes a left
Start with
turn.
Bane.
Yeah, and it was just
It
kinda
takes a
like-
complete
Joker
left turn,
too.
and it's no longer this heroic
'Cause that shit was
epic.
so
It
good.
becomes like Peter's downfall.
Yeah.
But then you don't see much of that rise. Like it's a very uninspiring like conflict
Finish.
resolution.
Yeah.
Like I just felt like they could have executed what they wanted to do with that movie better. Like that was my gripe with the film. I didn't feel like that kid. I don't know that actor's name. The kid from that '70s show. He was a terrible choice for Venom. For Eddie Brock.
Eddie
Like
Brock.
it was okay because I
Wait,
saw.
did you see the side note? Did you see the new Venom movie?
I did see the new Venom movie.
How did you think of this Eddie Brock?
This Eddie Brock was very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I felt like other than being like the physical specimen that Eddie Brock is supposed to be in the comic books, I feel like Tom Hardy played a very believable Eddie Brock. His portrayal was really, really, really good, and he made that movie by himself. Without Tom Hardy, I don't think this Venom movie would have been as successful as it ended up being.
Who from that '70s show?
Eric.
Oh, Topher Grace. Him, the like the main guy.
Yeah.
I was a big That 70 Show.
Yeah.
No, that's how many shows.
He's the Eddie Brock in this movie.
In the Spider-Man 3.
He's portraying one of the most like massively huge villains in Spider-Man's universe.
And he was mad
This guy
skinny.
is like in some iterations of Venom, he's like a miniature Hulk.
But that's not fair.
Humongous.
But that's not fair because Venom is huge, but Eddie Brock is not. Like,
no, he gets jacked. Like Eddie, he's a large frame guy.
In the movie, I don't want to get too deep into the movie because we have other things to talk about.
Other things to talk about.
But in the movie, he only had him for like 2 days. And then he lost him when fucking Spider-Man ripped that nigga out of his body and then blew him and Venom up. So we only had him for like a little bit. How was he able to get jacked in those? Like, it was like a week or some shit like that. It wasn't that long.
He's just saying that he just.
I understand, but like, it's not.
Like goes. It's just.
I feel like the way they did Venom in that movie was bad because like now in the new generation. I'm sorry, this is getting like mad comic booking. But in the new generation, they have like now they started with the Agent. What's that shit called? Like the new Agent Venom or whatever. And
that storyline. That storyline's already done. But there's always gonna be newer like iterations of these characters. But I just felt like that kid did not play a good Eddie Brock. I didn't feel like it was a good Venom. I just put Spider-Man 3 at the bottom of my Spider-Man list.
Okay. You made your point.
Yeah, that's basically that. So we can agree to disagree, Chin.
Yeah,
and,
the shit was just entertaining as fuck to me when I was like 10, not 10.
But I also think that shows like how Stan Lee and like all of the people who made the Marvel movies can shape different fans. Like you can be a fan of Spider-Man or you can just be a fan of how Marvel movies are made and you can get like two different perspectives.
Yeah, big shout out to Black Panther, man.
Thanks.
Big shout out to
Stan Lee. That was a phenomenal.
I enjoyed
Brian
it a lot.
Coogler is amazing.
What I did not enjoy was my movie experience, but we're not going to get into that. But shout out to Stan Lee, rest in peace.
Soup and shit.
Right, doing the guala and the shaku.
The guala.
But rest in peace to Stan Lee. Your legacy will live on because I doubt that Marvel movies are gonna stop like in the next few years. I would say.
No.
Right?
They're going for
because there's still like a couple.
Disney's in it for the long haul.
Right.
That's
there's
a cash cow that's not disappearing anytime soon.
Superheroes that don't have their solo movies yet, right?
Yeah,
there's a lot of them.
Tons.
And they're gonna start more.
We're talking about hundreds of characters.
So
Disney's
you will
got
continue
money.
to live on, Stan Lee. But to get into the bulk of the episode, it's actually going to be music based for all of our hip hop heads. Even if you're not a hip hop head, maybe you'll learn something today.
You might be interested in some of these passionate topics, right?
Right.
How passionate we get about our favorite years and albums.
And you'll hear while the discussion goes on. So
basically, DJ Booth.
Go ahead.
DJBooth.com. So I was like, chilling like a fucking villain. You feel me? Not doing anything villainous. But
debatable.
That is debatable, but I didn't get caught. So allegedly, shout out to Keanu Reeves and so DJBooth.com basically wrote their 20 best years of hip hop. So we're not gonna go through all 20.
Yeah,
because that would take forever. We don't have that much time. So we're just going to do like our top 5. And we, for the most part, we don't disagree, but there's some...
We disagree.
No, there's some years...
disagree.
There's some years that we feel that should be in the top 5. So I'm just going to run through the list. I'm not going to say who, like what the albums were.
Just say 1 year.
But I'm going to say what year...
one album.
I'll say 1 year and 1 album. So, hold on, I'm sorry.
I'll say it because I have it ready.
Number 5.
Number 5 is 1998, and one of the albums is Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Number 4 is 1993, and one of the albums is Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the Wu-Tang.
Up from the 36 Chambers!
Number 3 is 1996, and one of the albums is Reasonable Doubt by Jay-Z.
I'm feeling it.
Shut up.
Right. Number 2 is
I love that song.
Is 1994, aka the GOAT year. That's because when I was born.
All right, let's settle down.
All right. Anyway, and
Babies.
an album that came out that year is Illmatic by Nas, and number 1 is 1988, and one of the albums that came out that year is Straight Outta Compton by N.
Nah, you should have definitely said EPMD Strictly Business. Because they
know what their business
they
is.
have mad businesses. They are lucrative in their business ventures.
Are they?
Yes, they have a strictly business, unfinished business, back in business. Business has been closed. Business reopened. Business anew. Risky business.
That's your
Business is booming.
That's your business. That's your business too. You feel me? Hella business to just discuss.
I will never stop having business. Shout out to Rachel
Business everlasting. You feel me?
Anyway.
But yeah, so we're just gonna I guess discuss. So I don't think that 1988 should be in number 1. To be honest
I
with
feel
you.
like that's a general consensus among some.
I'm not going.
But do you feel like that's just a reflection of the fact that we're of a different generation? We're all 90s babies, so like. Is that because we're 90s babies that we don't appreciate the 80s hip hop?
Part of it could be that, yes, because it's like obviously we weren't like around when that shit was like
bumping,
like, really impacting people's lives on a day to day.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it's like, why should the greatest year of an ever evolving genre of music be 30 years ago? It's 2018. You feel me? So it's like, I understand, like, we have to have some reverence for what happened before.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying that
I agree with
2018 or
paying
17.
homage to the greats, the legacies, the foundations of hip hop.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And I'm not even saying, because this was the peak year in, like, the first golden era of hip hop. So it's like, I'm not even saying that, like, 2017 or 16 or 18 should be, like, the best year for hip hop ever. But it's like, 1988 is better than 98? Or 96?
Now when you
or even
say,
2005?
Like when you say
or even
that, okay,
2001,
I get it. So like even when you say like we were born in the 90s, so we might have like a different reflection on what we think is the best year in hip hop. I feel like people who were even born in the 80s don't even think that like that era of hip hop is the best. Like because if I'm talking to people who are like 10 years my senior, and I'm like, all right, so if you could name like the artists and the albums in which you think like shaped your idea of hip hop, I still don't even think they're saying like Eric B and Rakim and Public Enemy and all the niggas. They're still gonna say like Jay-Z and Biggie and Nas
because
and, like,
they grew up in the 90s. They were teenagers
but also like
and preteens in the 90s.
So then if that's the case, then we shouldn't even be thinking that the 90s were the number 1, number 2 years of hip hop. But we were babies.
But the thing is that a lot of the songs from the 90s are still like played
relevant
they're culturally relevant now.
Relevant
and it was that for them, for the people that's like 10 years older than us, right? So I feel like your spectrum in music is like 5 years
before
back
your time
and 5 years forward.
You feel me? So like your spectrum is that.
But I think
like me that was me that was born in like 94. When I'm 10 years old is 2004. So my spectrum from that time is like, what year is that? 99. So I vividly remember Big Pun's Boricua Morena. I vividly remember that shit. You feel me? So it's like, I get it. But at the same time, it's like, bro, like, you can't, I disagree with the fact that 1988 and 30 years later is still the best year for hip hop.
Nah.
Like, still.
Nah.
How many of those songs can you play today and it doesn't sound like dated?
All of them.
Go 10 years forward and see how you can play DMX and it won't sound dated. You can play Jay-Z, it won't sound. That's 20 years ago. We've been through mad presidents since then. You feel me? Like,
and it's also like if you ask any like basic hip hop listener, not the heads, but
the
like
casual
the
listener.
casual listener.
Yeah. They're not gonna know anything from 1988.
If you could be like, all right, name 10 songs or name 5 songs by Jay-Z, I think that they can do that.
Yeah.
Name 5 songs by Eric B and Rakim.
That's not fair.
It's not. It's not because I feel like that should, if it's a peak year in hip hop, you should be listening to those albums. If it's like the best year in hip hop,
that's not that.
It wasn't as popular back then, so like a lot of that shit comes with like popularity. Jay-Z is the most popular rapper on earth next to like Drake or something like that.
Yeah, so
it's like Eric B and Rakim
because
probably been forgot about.
Yeah,
because you're more likely to hear Regulate by Warren G over some shit by Public Enemy.
No, that's
Warren G wasn't the biggest thing in hip hop.
But all right. So I think, I mean,
so it's like it's really it's just you can't put. I'm sorry, you just can't, I feel like you can't put 88 as your number one.
Yeah, no. I don't think. I
feel like that's just a disrespect to even just like
how far
88 should be on the list though, like as top 20.
I'm not saying it shouldn't be on the
but
list.
I don't think.
But to put it against 96, 98, 94, 05, like and even like
2003. I'm gonna keep fighting for 2000.
Who was 2003, Mister? I want to keep fighting for 2003.
2003, yeah, that's
Get
50 Cent. Get Rich or Die Trying, and the Black album. Like 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying, like gave the world the phenomenon that was about to become 50 Cent. Yeah. Like 50 Cent revolutionized hip hop. 50 Cent created the beef. Like 50 Cent was.
He didn't create the beef.
Like the industry beef.
He took it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He took it to a whole nother level. He was the first troll we ever got to see. Yeah. He lived his troll life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like and
he's still winning.
And that album, which inspired, like a movie, which inspired like a lot of projects that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like the video game that he put out. Like there was so much that happened.
He had a video game.
Yes, there's so much that happened because of this cash cow that Dr. Dre and Eminem stumbled upon. Like and was able to give him a contract because of what was it? Columbia. They withdrew from their offer or whatever it was.
They didn't withdraw. I think. He was still under Columbia, and then I think Interscope had
dropped him from the label.
They dropped him from the label. No, he had to buy out his contract from Columbia, yes. And then, I think he eventually signed with Interscope later on. But he said it. He said it during in beef. He definitely said it in beef.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Oh, I thought it was for the record. You feel me? On the record. But.
Yeah, there's a lot of projects like on this list that they highlight that I agree with. You know what I'm saying? Like trap music. No. For 2003, I'm still fighting for 2003.
He's still fighting.
You know what
fighting
I'm saying?
a lonely war.
Chin agrees with me about Diplomatic Immunity. 100%. Diplomatic Immunity is
a classic.
No. Just like a testament to
It's not a classic.
Why I believe that 2003 is a strong year. That should be a little higher on the
Is it a classic?
That shit is a classic. Even the G Unit.
I don't put it. I was gonna say I don't put it above the next one on the list, which is G Unit's "Beg for Mercy." For me,
bro, this is the thing, all right? Because we've had this debate a lot on this podcast between Dipset and G Unit, who was better. And I will always cape for G Unit because
I was a big
G Unit was more universal. There is no way that G Unit wasn't better. Like I understand we all have this tri-state bias where we're from. We lived it. We were in Newark when I understand it, but like if we really looking at it, like G Unit was selling sneakers in fucking Africa. Like, come on.
So
they had the tank tops. Everybody had the
G-Unit tank top.
Niggas had G-Unit button-ups.
That's cool, but I wanted to be like Cam more than I wanted to be like 50.
You wanted to wear a pink chinchilla.
But that's what I'm saying.
Where's 50 from?
But 50 was on a global
no, we're
scale.
Talking about like how centralized like the popularity of
white boys in the Central America, like in the center of America.
Cam made better music than 50. I can't speak for the rest of the guys.
But that's the thing is Cameron had so many ghostwriters throughout his entire career.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who?
He definitely did. He 100% did.
Who?
Cameron.
Who wrote?
What? I don't have names off the top of my fucking head.
You can't just say he got ghostwriters and you don't pull up the names.
Do you think Kanye wrote all his shit?
Kanye,
he said that
he's admitted that he has.
If Cam came out and said, "Oh yeah, I have people, you know what I mean, to write my shit."
Yo, don't get me shot by Cam on this podcast, nigga.
Oh boy.
I'm just saying, like,
nigga.
Nah.
Yo, Cam knows that he's.
Cam, you wrote. Hey man, I don't know you. You wrote all your shit, man.
You know you ain't.
As far as it to me. You wrote all your shit. Yeah, if you look up something, look for Johnny B the God. You heard his name.
Holla at me.
You feel me? Don't holla at me.
Don't holla at him.
Don't holla at me.
No, you're right.
Holla at him.
But yeah, like 98 to me is probably like the biggest year, not just for like hip hop. I know we're talking about hip hop, but like probably for like this urban music, black music, like 98. There's a lot of like R&B shit that was really going on in 98.
No, I agree. I believe 98 is number one.
I think
2003. But
I think I'm a throw this one out. I think 2001 or 2000 should be in top 5.
What the fuck happened in 2000, bro?
Nelly Country Grammar.
Oh, that's a fact.
Where did they rank them?
That was they were like number 7.
And that album
but I think
alone.
That album alone is a diamond album.
Granted to be in the top 5.
Like
yeah, but that shit is too polarizing at the time. Like niggas was like, this isn't real hip hop. Nelly not really saying nothing. You know how I fuck with Nelly, so I don't care.
Ghostface Supreme Clientele and Stankonia came out that same year.
Stankonia is not even the best Outkast album.
Shit was still fire.
Not even the best.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the Marshall Mathers EP came out that year. And I'm not an Eminem fan,
I don't know
but
too much about that guy.
Yeah.
all right, let's.
I don't.
I vouch for early Eminem.
Vouch. Keep vouching.
I think for me, like I would agree with 1998. I wouldn't put it as my number one. If I could put my number one, I'd probably say 96. Only because I feel like all the heavy hitters just hit that year.
I'm sorry.
How are you gonna interrupt me?
I'm sorry, Chris.
2000, I don't give a fuck.
I'm sorry, Chris, but no, because she can do.
Get back to the shit. Let her get back to the shit, bro. You can't just do that.
No, is it about
Yes, it is.
2000?
It's about 2000.
What's the album?
It's Eminem.
Okay. So about 1996.
Damn.
So
No, Stan.
okay,
That's
that's one song.
The Real Slim Shady.
That shit was
The Real Slim Shady.
This is your waiting music, not I'm singing a song.
All right, you got
So 1996. I just feel like a lot of heavy hitters just hit that year. So
19 what?
Pac, 96.
96.
So Pac hit that year.
Twice.
That was
What number was that on the list?
number
Sorry.
3.
Number 3, okay.
But I think
But it's already in the top 5.
But I just think it's granted to be number 1. Like you can make an argument.
You can make the 96.
96.
Yes. You can make the
So
argument.
that's
Jay-Z.
like Jay-Z's first album.
Yeah.
That's All Eyes on Me by Pac. That's The Score by the Fugees. So if you want to go into like the R&B and like hip hop shit, that was like the perfect fusion of them both. Like Lauryn Hill, obviously her solo came out in 98. Perfect to me album. Like it fused the hip hop and the rap thing perfectly. And as a woman, like it means a lot to me. But I feel like The Score, although, sucks how they went out, but that album in general, like, fused the hip-hop and the R&B thing so effortlessly. And then you still play those songs, which, again, have samples from years before it, A whole song is from years before it, And, like, it's...
Oh, you talking about...
Killing Me Softly.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. There's just and Nas, although it wasn't Illmatic, it was written was that year. No, I'm just saying
this
like
is 96,
it wasn't
right?
Illmatic.
Yeah,
it
you're
was
still
on
96.
Yeah. What else? Even though Italians, my opinion, is still not the best Outkast album.
What's the best Outkast album?
That is a good Outkast.
Aquemini?
Italians came out in 96.
I don't know if there's a best Outkast album. I think they're all good. They're all great.
For me, once again, as a woman, Hardcore by Lil Kim came out that
always trying to do the as
No, but you have to say that though, like
we know, girl.
Yeah, we can see.
No,
we
but
can see.
Yeah, but
regardless, anyway,
You-
like,
yeah.
because
Me
you
too.
have to sing. I hope so.
Yeah, me-
so,
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You have to. I had to shout out Lil Kim because Lil
It's a
Kim.
big
was-
one thing.
That's one of my favorite songs.
That beat is crazy.
So I think you can make a big argument for 96 as well.
96. Yeah, no, I would definitely say 96 number 1, just off the Jay-Z. Like, you don't have to tell me any of the names. Jay-Z came out that year? Yep.
Oh, and Iron Man dropped that year.
Yep. Yep. Jay-Z? Feeling it. Yep. The Evils?
But no,
Devils?
I'm
Yep.
gonna keep it a bean though.
Yep.
I'm gonna come clean. Like a lot of old heads, I'm sure like somebody that was like around hearing like the reverberations. Like I was saying, like 5 years behind and 5 years ahead. Like was like outside when like the 88 shit was still like ringing off. I feel like somebody like that is who made this list. Or who was just drawing from what people were saying about the time and all of that shit. And it's like, I get it. It's cool. You got to give homage to like the bedrock and the foundation and all of that shit. But it's like...
Well, I forgot to mention in the beginning.
The old heads be jacking, bruh. Yeah, they be passing like that. the old heads be like, they be... I'm not gonna lie, son. They kind of dick.
I forgot to mention. This list was just opinion. It's not like Fact. It says opinion before you even click on top. So it's just, but it's just cool for discussion.
I have another question then, right? Because I agree. 96, really, really, really dope year. I can see why you want to put that number one. You and I were on the same page, right, Chen? About sure. 1998. 100%. Okay, I believe 1998 because, I'm a big pun fan. Like Terror Squad, all that, for me, was like real foundation. For, like,
as a Boricua.
Well, like it was more about like lyrical like skill. Like I was listening to Nas. Like this, I was listening to Nas. I was listening to Gangstar. You know what I'm saying? Like I was listening to a lot of stuff. And then like Pun and Fat Joe and even like Remy Ma and them like that. I'm talking about like lyricism from the 90s. That's where that takes me. Is 98. So like I feel like I became more affectionately.
So wait, what's your question?
2003.
What do you
guys?
I thought we forgot.
What do you guys? Yeah, I was like setting it up.
Yeah, I get you. Go ahead.
It's cool. You're too impatient, man.
A little bit.
You gotta ease back. Calmate. Ahora.
I said 2000. All right, go ahead, bro.
What would you guys say would be your favorite most recent year in hip hop? Like not necessarily. Like let's go back maybe like a max of 5 years. Like in the last 5 years. What was your most favorite? I agree with you with 2015. That was Kendrick. That was Kendrick.
Nate Vadius, Will Burn, aka Future, came out with the whole mixtape run and then topped that shit off with Dirty Spray too. Woo! Fuck you mean?
He dropped 3 projects that year. That's like 40 or 50 songs.
That shit.
Not
Future
40,
Future was on steroids in 2015.
Rodeo came out 2015.
To Pimp a Butterfly, bro. Like the amount of like dead silence in my car while listening to Pimp a Butterfly was insane.
They need to give that shit more respect.
You know
Just because it ain't your little trap music and hip hoppity bop type shit.
Hip hoppity bop.
Like, come on, give
bro,
Pimp a Butterfly its respect.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Hoppity bop. That's the name of this
Pimp a
episode.
Butterfly gave me goosebumps. That
Shrem Life came out 2015.
I'm gonna,
bro. If you're reading it, if you're reading this, it's too late. I'm a big Drake. I'm a big Drake fan. Everybody that knows me knows.
If you're reading this, it's too late. Was easily, and this might be a hot take. It's easily one of his worst albums.
That's a very hot take, and it's wrong. Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, you can feel like that. But
let me
that was our
explain.
introduction to trap Drake.
Let me explain why I feel
that
so
shaped all of the Drake music we got after that.
That's fine, but I don't like. I only like the first 3. I mean,
Drake, shut up.
That's not. I like his music. Stop it. Let's stop doing that.
Stop.
I like his music, but the first 3 songs I liked.
I'm pulling this album up.
The 5 p.m. or 7:35
in New York.
8:90.
It's 6 p.m. in New York, my nigga.
Yeah, that was really good. Legend of course. Energy, 100 bands. Those were cool.
10 bands.
Oh, I thought it was 100 because he says 100.
10 bands.
No
telling.
6 God. Oh my.
6 God.
That shit.
Used to. With Lil Wayne.
Nah.
Company.
Nah. I like the Party Next Door version better, but that's me. Anyway, what's that other song though? There's another song on the album I keep forgetting. Let me see. You got the track list?
Yeah, that's the list right there.
I liked Madonna, but that was just me. Oh, no. Wednesday night interlude. And that was it.
That was dope. Yeah, because the Party Next Door.
My point exactly. And Preach was cool too.
So
I'm not gonna focus.
10 out of 12 songs.
Nah, I know. I only named.
You named literally half.
I named Legend, Energy, 10 bands. Right, Madonna, Preach, Wednesday interlude.
Didn't you say 6 p.m.
and
in
6
New
p.m.
York?
in New York?
How many songs?
More than happy.
How many songs? How many songs is that?
7 songs.
7 songs on 17.
I'm gonna divert you Negroes away
17.
from. I'm gonna divert y'all away from 2015. I'm gonna go for 2017.
2017 was
okay. So give us your highlights for 2017.
Big Crit, Forever is a Mighty Long Time.
Pretty Girls
Love Trap Music.
That was a good album.
Culture, the first Culture came out.
That was good.
The Ross album.
Rick Ross album. My favorite Drake album,
Kendrick.
More Life, came out that year.
I really enjoyed it.
Damn.
Future.
Damn. Pulitzer Prize winning. Damn.
Future.
444.
Yeah.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Hendrix came out that year.
Smino, Black Swan came out that year.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That was
Wins and
really
Losses by Meek. Future came out. I didn't really bang with
Future and
Hendrix
Hendrix
that much.
came out.
I definitely fucked with the Future album. What else?
It was a pretty good year.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Jay
Huss dropped the album
For
that
those
year.
who
Who
fucked
don't know
with
Jay
him,
Huss?
for those who fucked him,
Cozy
Big Fish
Tapes.
Theory.
Yeah, the Big Fish Theory.
came
I
out
didn't really
that
like that
year.
album like that. I like this last one,
2017
FM.
was hard.
I was actually gonna say like 2013. Drake Nothing Was the Same is like my favorite, one of my favorite albums I've ever heard. I'm not gonna lie. That's his best album. I will fight anybody who says it's not.
You don't gotta fight me, bro.
Chance Acid Tape also came out that year.
Acid what?
Acid Rap. I'm sorry. I'm a little Bacardi'd up. Chance Acid Rap came out. J. Cole, Born Sinner, My Name Is My Name. My nigga, My Name Is My Name. That's like my nigga, like come on. That is, My Name Is My...
2016 was hard.
I'm gonna stop.
What are some of those 2016 highlights?
Life of
Coloring
Pablo.
Book.
I didn't like that album.
I didn't either.
Life in Pablo was trash.
Life of Pablo was interesting. That was an interesting
The
listen.
Last Tribe.
I like a few
came out in
songs off of that.
2016. Blank Face came out in 2016.
That's a good album.
Blank Face.
Birds in the Trap. On
Pablo
Top
was
of the
better than
Master.
Jesus.
On top.
Telephone by No Name.
Telephone was fire.
Yes, it was.
What else came out?
You know what's crazy? Can we just talk about No
Skepta's
Name?
album came out. Konnichiwa.
Can we talk about No Name for 2 seconds?
Hella play in my fucking way.
Can we talk about No Name for 2 seconds?
What about it?
Did anybody listen to her last album?
Yeah, I liked it.
You liked it?
I liked it.
It didn't sit with me too well.
It wasn't better than
Telephone, no. I think No Name, if you're listening, I love you. I'm in love with No Name. Like I love her so much. But I think she needs to do something a little different. I think her she raps as if she's doing poetry all the time, which was cool on the first album. But it's like, this is your second one. Like, let's get something different. Mm-hmm. The only song I play off that one is the one with Shmino and what's his name, Saba.
Yeah.
So like, No Name, if you're listening, like I said, I love you. But you need to do something a little different if you want to get me back as a fan. I'm not gonna lie. I was not happy with the last album.
You already come off as a creepy fan, so.
Yeah.
Nah, I love her. I would tell her to her
You
face.
might not be worth.
I went to Brooklyn. I was there in Brooklyn when you was there.
Oh my goodness.
I saw you on the stage.
This isn't a fucking confessional, man.
Right.
Like
I love you.
Okay, so we'll do our best to keep Mackie away from you. So don't worry.
We're gonna do a song together, No Name. Don't worry about it.
I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but for me, I feel like 2018 in rap hasn't really been hitting like that. There's like a couple, but then everything else.
Cardi came out this year?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a bang.
Cardi's album.
I'm not rolling.
Cardi's album is gonna be an
Cardi-
essential project for
Cardi-
2018.
I'll do Cardi, Nipsey, Daytona, and J-Rock, and that's it.
Reasons album dropped. That was pretty solid. Vince Staples dropped FM. That shit
Vince
hard.
Staples, yes.
This
I didn't
Fetty
listen to
shit
it.
with
Black.
Currency and
Black.
Black's
Fetty.
album.
And
dropped.
Fetty.
West Side Gun. The Supreme Blind Tell
Takeoff
wasn't
was a
hard.
disappointment. Sorry.
Yes, that was.
Sorry.
Quavo was also a disappointment.
Quavo, I knew was gonna be a disappointment. Sorry.
Mudboy came. I love Mudboy. I ain't gonna lie.
The album.
That album.
I just like that one. I just like the one song.
I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but like I feel like Mo Bamba is way more hype than it should be.
Why do you explain?
Because first of all, the songs that they've been comparing it to, as far as hype factor, I'm like,
You can't take
Finito?
Twitter. Yeah, you can't take
Because
Twitter.
people have been doing it on Twitter.
Yeah, you come on.
no, but I'm
People-
just no.
That's
The
just
first
the young.
time I heard,
That's the young generation
the
trying
first
to
time
like.
I heard Mo Bamba was on Instagram, right?
Okay.
And the person was at a party listening to it. And I think it was like when it first came out, so people weren't really on it. I'm like, all right, whatever. Then after that, I heard it in my car. For me, it doesn't hit in my car. It's just a lot of bass. I'm like, okay, whatever. But like when I'm trying to be like, you know what I'm saying? Well, no. But if I listen to Finito anywhere, like I'm gonna still rap that shit. But if I'm in a party, like Mo Bamba come on, sure. But I feel like people gas Mo Bamba. I'm sorry. I feel like it's a very
I thoroughly enjoy that song.
That shit don't sound
Like,
the
I
same
don't-
in headphones as it does like in
the
real
club.
speakers.
I feel you.
Fam, I
feel
remember
you.
because I was listening to. I was like, "Oh, this shit's cool," like and
That's
I found out he was
what I'm saying,
African. I was like, "You know, I don't
Oh, he's
That's what I'm
African?
saying. At parties,
he's from
it's
like
cool.
Senegal."
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, but then when I heard it we was at like Barcode or something. Shout out to Barcode, man. It was at Barcode, and I was like, Oh,
At parties,
shit.
it's cool.
I'm like, I'm about to rob.
He was
somebody.
waving
Like,
imaginary guns, by
you
the
know what
way.
I'm saying?
You guys can't see it.
Brandishing imaginary pistols.
But
So-
I third like me. I mean,
Are we-
as Chin knows, I'm not a big trap music fan. But
shit
that
makes me
song,
wait, bro.
yeah, no. I have that song on my phone. That shit's in constant rotation.
All Black
I
dropped
enjoy.
the album this year with Kenny
I
Beats
enjoy
and
that
Hard.
song. Sure.
I'm sorry.
I
Are we-
enjoy.
are
I
we
enjoy.
not-
I
are we
enjoy
not
that
gonna
song
give-
a lot.
We're not gonna give Scorpion its credit. Are we gonna skip over
For this
Scorpion?
year?
we skipped
For
over
this
that.
year? Are we skipping over Scorpion?
I didn't.
That
I didn't
might be
listen
his
to it.
worst album. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of really good music on this. Like,
Worst.
I feel like if they,
think they do.
I feel like if this was an album where Drake cut it down
That's
a
not
little
fair.
bit and cut out some of the fluff from the album and gave us a concise project of maybe like 17, 18 tracks, like
I still
Scorpion
think
would have been-
17 is too much.
Yeah.
Scorpion would have been like phenomenal, more than it already was. Like, I don't know, I liked Scorpion. I thought Scorpion was dope.
You can't ask me. I didn't listen to it.
So
Still haven't
you
listened
get-
to More Life,
you can't.
More like.
and it's been over a year.
More
More
like.
Life is
God.
good.
More Life is awesome.
I'm telling you, man. His
More
best
Life is-
album was Nothing Was the Same.
More
I
Life-
agree,
More Life
but-
could-
After
agree.
that, what came out?
You didn't appreciate Take Care, which came out before. Nothing
No,
Was the Same?
I didn't really like Take Care like that.
No,
Take Care was a little too emo-y for me, I think.
Take Care was Aubrey Graham.
Yeah, that was Marvin's Room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little too emo-y for me. Like I liked Nothing Was the Same because it was like he was still talking that I love you, baby girl shit, but it was over some like dope beats and they were
Come
cool.
through.
Yeah, Come Through was like one of my favorite songs. I fucking love that song. That shit's in constant rotation.
Fire.
What a
Shout out,
great beat.
shout out. Yeah, facts. Like, but
the swing
Take
around.
Care was just a little too. Like, he was just. Like, I really didn't like Hell Yeah Fucking Right. I'm sorry. I did not like that song.
I didn't like it either.
I didn't either.
So it's like, and that was like a single off the album.
Yeah, but it
you
was
know?
like a later single. That
Hell
shit didn't really.
There were
yeah.
like 40
Hell
songs.
yeah.
They had a whole music-
I know that whole Drake
Yeah,
verse.
They
but-
had a whole-
Yeah, but like that.
They
shit,
had a whole music video for
That
that.
was one of the last songs they released though.
Facts.
Like,
Okay,
that
but-
shit shouldn't really count
Its
like
way
that.
out.
Yeah, but like, okay, I'll give you that. But I don't know. I feel like Nothing Was the Same. What came after that? If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, that's cool. And like, this is when I was trying to like, this is when I was in the transition of, okay, like I can't just be hating this nigga and like not listen to his music. So I gave Nothing Was the Same, and I enjoyed that thoroughly because I'll never forget where I was when I was listening to that shit every day
Same.
for like at least a month or so. I was
No,
on
for
the
me, it
I
was
was
more
on
than that. It
I was
was a
on
few
the one
months.
I was on the one bus going to NJCU every day bumping that album.
Yep.
So
I was
I
driving.
definitely was feeling that because I was with my bitch ass ex girlfriend at the time, and all that shit was relatable.
Unnecessary.
So-
that was so unnecessary.
So no, it wasn't. So
No, it's okay. He's just divulging his affection for that
Unnecessary.
particular album.
So
And
it was very,
Masculine.
which
it
is
was-
fine.
it was very like I like related to the album a lot. Then I listened to Nothing Was If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. That was cool. I had some songs on there I like. Legend, I loved. Energy, 100 bands, 10 bands. I keep saying 100 bands because I want 100 bands. 10 bands. I want those too. I listened to it. It was cool. I like that. Then Views came, and I was just like, okay, Drake, you've done
Views-
it. You've given me a
Views
reason
wasn't-
to not listen to you.
Yeah, but views wasn't all that crazy. But like you can skip over Views and go ahead and listen to More Life and appreciate what.
I like that
what
song he
did
added with
More
Rihanna, though.
Life. You can appreciate that whole album. That whole album is a great like listen. Like you can really sit there and play that album and it makes sense. It's a cohesive project. It doesn't sound all over the place. The
No,
music kinda sounds the
no.
same.
You're absolutely
Like,
right. It had that Jamaican vibe, which was cool. I
That whole
enjoyed
Canadian,
Controller.
you know.
I enjoyed One Dance. Those were cool. There was like maybe one other song on there that I enjoyed.
Sacrifices.
No, I liked Fire and Desire though.
That was on Views.
That was on Views.
Are we talking about Views?
You were talking about Views. I
Yeah,
said
Child's
Controller.
Play.
Oh, well,
We're not
gonna talk about
I
Child's
skipped
Play?
to More Life. Sorry.
No. Huh?
That's on Views. Child's Play.
No.
Summer's over. It's over.
You didn't like Child's
No.
Play?
No.
That's
Redemption?
actually like wow.
I liked
That's
Redemption.
actually like, wow.
No,
you
I like
gotta
the
fight
what was the
with me
Rihanna
with
song?
Cheesecake, you know I love
Oh,
it.
Too
Go
Good.
there.
Why the fuck do I care about Drake going to Cheesecake? No.
Too Good is what you're talking about.
Huh? Too good. Yeah, I like that one because I heard it on the radio and I was like, okay, Rihanna, you got me.
I'm surprised you didn't like the party song.
I liked it, but it didn't grow on me because it was just too weird. And then Sir did a Sir did a remix to it with Anderson .Paak, and but yeah. So I guess
you're just not gonna. You basically are alluding to the fact that that's the reason why you didn't listen to Scorpion, and that's why
I didn't listen to
Scorpion. Should be on this.
I
can't list.
I can't argue Scorpion. I've heard mixed reviews. I heard I can't say I didn't hear it. I heard songs from it. I wasn't really rocking with it when I was outside, not when like sitting down.
Just listen to Jaded.
Everybody tells me to
listen to Jaded.
No, I'm not gonna listen.
Just listen to Jaded and you'll be
After
just
Dark
fine.
then if you like Ty Dolla $ign.
Jaded.
I love Ty Dolla $ign.
Oh, if you like Ty Dolla $ign, then listen to Jaded.
And listen to Jaded.
Ty Dolla $ign is, oh my god.
So listen to Jaded.
Nah.
And we'll be alright.
So what I'm hearing is that
Jaded.
1998,
1998 might be number one. Sorry to get back to the
You said 1980.
1998.
1988. If you were born in 1988, I'm sure you're a great person.
I'm sorry, you feel me? They're coming up the block real quick. Let them pass.
I thought we were in the safe neighborhood. Chin, you lied to me.
Wow.
Yeah, we keep it trail.
If you were born in 1988, I'm sure you're a great person. I'm sure you have a lot of success and everything.
But fuck y'all, man. That shit was trash.
Was not.
Who the fuck was listening to African Bambaataa now? Besides my uncle.
I hope you're not doing it.
I hope no one. I'm sure you're a great person, but you're in hip hop. I don't think anybody in this room thinks it's deemed worthy enough to really sit at the #1 spot for the greatest year in hip hop.
Nah, that's nuts.
No.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in hip hop's history.
There's years in the 2000s that deserve it more than 1980.
2014 should be in top 5. I don't know why not.
14.
2014.
No, not 2014.
No, not 14. Sorry, 13. 13.
Or 2015.
2013 and 2015 definitely should be in top 5.
Definitely.
When did To Pimp a Butterfly come out?
2013.
Didn't Mike?
2015.
When did My Crazy Life come out?
14
was big.
That's why I'm saying.
I don't think so.
Sylvia Demo came out in 2014.
That and My Crazy Life.
Nah, there's a Detroit came out. Detroit came out 2014.
13.
It came out 13 or 14.
It didn't come out in 2014.
It was 2012.
Nothing really came out.
Nah, this shit.
Mastermind by Rick Ross came out in 2014.
All right, then I rescind my 2014.
Hold up.
I rescind it.
Yeah, because
That ended quickly.
Yeah. No. You got it. But so damn, we talked about hip hop for 50 damn minutes. Damn minutes.
Keep going. Damn minutes.
Keep
going. You know what I mean?
That's a new one. Damn minutes. Damn minutes.
But so we actually have
bit. What was that?
To end this, hippity dippity boppity boppity. So we have a question actually.
Why?
It's actually it's because Musa hit the group chat for not the group chat, but the Twitter DM. He hit the Twitter DM. He said,
by the way, before you ask the question, please ask us any questions you want us to answer. Usually, either you could use the hashtag #AskDoNotDisturb, or you can just hit us up in our Twitter DM, which is @DNDpodcast_. While you're listening, just go follow, even if you don't have a question.
We also got a YouTube page. You should follow that too.
We have an Instagram page. You should go follow that too.
Yeah,
and subscribe on YouTube.
SoundCloud page.
Follow me on Instagram @ChinBlack_. Sorry, not.
Yeah, block him.
Recently got reported.
So the question is for Chin Black. The question is from Musa. Shout out to Musa. Dante Paulsworth. He said, "Has your beard started growing from eating ass yet, or is the progress still pending?"
You're a Philadelphia 76ers fan, right? Trust the process, my nigga. Trust the process.
That means it's not growing in anytime soon. So
wow. On that
Are we gonna do our segment?
Your segment.
Damn, she really threw that shit on me.
Now
we kind of no. It's cool though. We don't have to.
Did it in the beginning.
No, we that's what I was gonna say. We kind of did with the SpongeBob. So, does anybody
else?
That was
our remember when.
Anybody have any plugs or anything that is coming soon that they want to drop, or any projects or ideas, or anything that they want to say that they're doing at this moment?
Yo, look out for my baby mom. She dropping our seeds. Like, nah, that's
Oh
crazy.
my
Wow.
I
God.
thought you meant like a female rapper or singer that's coming out with a project.
My baby mom. That's the name of the group. That's the name of the group.
My baby mom's hot new single.
I haven't been able to shout this out.
Pay your child support.
Featuring Matt Barnes.
No, no.
So,
Toxic femininity.
That hurt the left.
anyway.
Toxic.
Toxic.
Hopsick.
Hobson?
Hotel.
What was the name of the series?
Contact.
What was the name of the series that he had?
Hobson?
Hobson?
Yeah. What was that?
Hobson theory? I don't know. Anyway, I haven't been able to shout this out since we started, but to everybody who came out to me and Carly's event, Gender Side, shout out to all of y'all. It was a really big success. Shout out to Chin for being
Shout out to the
DJ,
DJ, man. That nigga was tough.
He was okay.
That nigga was tough.
Shout out to the nigga who owns the equipment.
No. But shout out to the nigga that was,
Yeah, because the person that gave us the equipment also came about an hour and a half late, but that's neither here nor there.
I was at work.
So,
What?
But shout out to everybody who came. It was a big success, and watch out for part 2 because it's coming. It's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be better.
Bigger and deafer.
Oh, it was Ill Mind of Hobson.
1988.
So many subs. So little time.
It was Ill Mind of Hobson,
Yeah,
by the way.
keep that out of there.
Anybody else have anything else to anybody else anybody else have anything else to plug?
Johnny B.
Nah, man.
He
just-
cuts hair.
Yeah. Go to wait, no, are they paying us? Don't drop them.
Hey,
Don't even drop 'em.
Hey, listen,
Don't even drop 'em.
I spoke to David, and David told me that we might be able to do some like in barbershop like recording type of setting where we might be able to go and film
So that
this and do
LeBron
stuff
James
like that.
shit, but like local.
Yeah, but like
More
like,
authentic.
More word.
Realer talk.
Next door is really the bodega for real. The cat be sleeping on the bread. I seen him.
Cat is definitely sleeping on the bread.
He's definitely sleeping on the bread. That nigga snoozing.
But yeah, so I mean like it's cool. I mean I won't plug if you don't want me to plug. It's
No,
cool.
no, we can't plug until they press the check.
I plug myself all damn day. Just hit me up if you're trying to set up an appointment. It's about to be Christmas time. If you're not trying to be asked out, you hit me up ahead of time.
What's your little motto?
What? Drop in, get a cut, feel amazing. There you go.
Bam, there it is.
Walk the band.
You better do it,
So
man.
hit me up on whichever social media you prefer. Banano_the God. Banano the God. Remember me. And that's basically it.
And hit
wait.
us up. Well, you have an announcement.
I kind of, alright, so you feel me? It's Mackie, but for real, I got a mixtape coming out like next year.
Oh.
I'm almost done with all the recording of the songs. I've written all of them. I think
Jesus, Moses,
chill.
all 12 disciples.
Actually, features will definitely be announced soon. I'm not announcing that shit now. But somebody in this room is definitely on the mixtape for sure. Mixtape is coming out next year, maybe January, February time. Videos and more promo will drop soon.
And like always, if you ever want to be a guest on Do Not Disturb, feel free to hit us up in our DMs. We're really friendly.
Nah, fuck y'all. It's like, nah.
So if you ever want to be a guest on Do Not Disturb, hit up me, Chin, or Johnny. Do not hit up Mac because he'll probably not respond. His shit is soon to being reported as well. So
that's crazy.
Don't hit him
That's
up.
crazy.
But if you want to be on the show, hit us up. If you have any music that you want to plug, hit us up. If you are doing anything great, hit us up. If you have any questions, hit us up because I'm starting my segment soon. Ask Auntie Briss. And
Yeah, we're gonna get that popping.
we're gonna get it popping.
Send in your questions, relationship wise or whatever.
Whatever. It don't have to be
And
about
Auntie
relationships.
Briss will help you out with her glasses.
You know you need advice from Auntie Briss.
And her means.
My glasses. And that has been another episode of
My
Do
glasses.
Not Disturb.
Like, comment, and subscribe, bitches.
Do everything that you gotta do. Hit like, replay it, tell your friends to tell their friends, because your friends can get with my friends and we can be friends.
And we can do this every weekend. And
that has been Do Not Disturb, and we are out.
Sticking, whip it, make it stiffen. I been in the kitchen, get your wrist a twisting, get your wrist a clicking. Oh, you know it, nigga. Now your wrist a dripping. Glock up on my hip, yeah, that bitch is stingy. I don't leave no witness, I don't leave no witness. I find out these snitches, shot my co-defendant. God damn. Come on, my nigga. You know we can't be no free for attention. You ain't gotta act like some you not. You know we really came from out the trenches. 12 came, we were jumping the fences. Beef came, man, we under the business. Seen shit I could never forget. Did shit I'ma always remember. Ain't had no sack, I kicked the door and stole it. Pull up, I'm in the hood like my motor. Four and a baby, push it with a stroller. Don't care where it from, I'ma push it and roll it. Run through them P like they ain't shit. Run through them P like they ain't shit. If I'm dropping dick in her back and she don't let me trap out her house, she a fake bitch. 12th grade in mid-history class in the side desk, pocket full of 20. He say he a bully, but we told him fully. Everybody hard till a nigga pull it. But just cause you shoot it, that don't make you gangster. Know some fuck niggas with trigger fingers, so them bodies ain't impressing me. I come from where the bitches told bangers. True to the game, took a oath. Always stuck to the code. Nigga, you the trap in front the stove. I would never, ever, ever fold. Selling green like I'm Danny Ainge. Kyrie, how I swear the lane. Big baller like Zonim. Might fo him. Switch up the flow, got him begging for more. You did not have no bed, had to sleep on the floor. If you from the gutter, you know how it go, man. We straight from the street, we came up on the low. Peeping the cross, I just went through the scope. They don't wake up to 12, I been jugging since 4. Straight out the mud where you get it and go. If you ain't got no rubber, just nut down a throat.